I think that Beyonce might be the greatest female performer of all time. That's how I feel about her. I think Rihanna's fantastic. I think Rihanna's fantastic. Now, you agree, fine. You disagree, fine. How we get to the point why he got to pit two black women again? Really?
Well,
I just can't be a fan of both, but I prefer Beyonce over Rihanna. That's a crime.
Now,
I didn't know that.
In your book, you talk about learning lessons.
Yes.
And you have gotten in trouble for that before
Yes.
when you pitted Aisha Curry against Savannah James.
That's right. Listen, first of all, this.
Yeah.
Fair question.
Lala said, yeah.
Fair question. Lala, and I'm going to talk.
You said that tape cost you the Sports Center gig, which I didn't know.
I'm going to talk to Lala. I'm going to talk to Lala.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Let me explain what happened. So Steph Curry is in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. They coming at Golden State. They down 12 with about 4 minutes left. And Steph Curry fouls out. Steph Curry pulls out his mouthpiece, tries to throw it at the official, but misses it, hits a fan by accident, blah, blah, blah. Aisha Curry goes ballistic. What I said was, you are representing your man at that particular moment in time. Anything that you do, it's not you, it's the wife of him. I'm saying if Lala is in a public position, if you are in a public situation in the moment and there's a tension that your spouse or your significant other could potentially bring to you that could make it detrimental to what you're trying to accomplish, they can't get in the way of that. That's all I was trying to say.
Wow, you've been in that position.
I've been in that position. The thing is that also nobody in this room has been married to an NBA player before. Day in and day out, you're hearing about things that are going on. You're getting vented to about everything. You have emotions. You act off emotions sometimes. So every night you're hearing about this, whatever's being said, and it's just building up, and you get protective, and then something just sets you off, and you want to say something because you realize your spouse has continuously taken the high road. I said earlier, I remember a time, we talked about it before you came, when I think I tweeted something at Skip Bayless because I was like, yo, enough with the mellow slander every single day, and he's not saying anything, and I'm just like, this is enough because now it's affecting the household, it's affecting the mood, it's so it becomes a bigger thing that it's like somebody got to say something. Now, is it a right time and place for those things? Of course, but when you care about somebody, when you're protective, and when you're competitive, we're all competitors, and you act off emotion, you say things that might not be the right time, the right place, but at that time you're not thinking like that.
That's absolutely true, and my point is that I didn't blame Aisha Curry for anything. You know, I was saying in that moment, you can't do that. I've never said a word about her prior to that, right? And so I said that. And when I said that, her response was, you pitting two black women against each other. And I was like, what? How we get to that?
Well, you did, whether you realize it or not.
Okay, fine. I didn't look at it that way, but that's fine. If you're saying that I did, okay, well then now I'll correct it. So what happens is I go back to the office, and a few days later, after the finals is over, and it's like a damn morgue. Executives are walking around, their head down. I'm like, what the hell happened? And they were like, man, what you did, it was bad. It was bad. And I find out weeks later, the Sports Center, the 6 o'clock Sports Center that was supposed to be given to me, I was supposed to host First Take in the morning. And the 6 o'clock Sports Center by myself at night. And it was taken away from me because of that one incident.
So what's going to be taken away from you because of Rihanna?
Shut up, man.
Nothing. And you know something? And if it ever does, fine. Because at the end of the day, there's a level of authenticity that has to come with what we do.
I agree.
I'm going to be me. Damn it, that's how I feel. I did not say a negative word about Rihanna. I think she's sensational. I'm just a Beyonce fan.
I want to end it with something.
Sure.
Because I learned a lot from you, and I feel like it's vice versa. I do want to say this because I was really sitting here thinking about what we were talking about earlier, and I want to say this. You know, it is important. Everyone can have an opinion, and who you like better, who is your opinion. But I will say this: as a black woman, let's acknowledge and celebrate the fact that we have two amazing, talented black women who were able to do the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Outside of sports fans and players, the majority of people I know, that's the reason they watch the Super Bowl. Not for who's playing. They're watching for that halftime show. So let's acknowledge and uplift and applaud the fact that on such a huge forum, You had Beyonce, and now you have Rihanna.
That's right.
As a black woman, I'm proud of that. That's something that makes me proud. That doesn't take away from your opinion on who you like more, or whatever. But at that moment, for me, it's about uplifting the fact that we need to celebrate that.